What is happening inside you as you're having this conversation? Yes. Roots. Transformation. Now, but you know, it said, be ye transformed by renewing your mind. That's exactly what is happening. Be ye transformed by renewing your mind. Yes. What is happening? Yes. He said, a bomb about to explode. I understand that. I understand that.
And they're bringing
yes.
They're bringing visuals to over
yeah.
Now like not just what the people are saying, okay, this is what it means, and this is what in our minds that makes it possible. So it's not just the page of yes, I'm not inside the office and accidentally tip forward on the table. Like the whole feeling that we're already already. So it's like it's more coming into the realities. It's a different type of feeling. You cannot explain it. It's like you're already there. I just wow, I'm missing out on this all the time.
But you are there actually. You have what it takes. You are looking at it with a very religious mind. Very religious mind. You know, religion is human invention, right? I hope you are aware. When God created man and Eve, there was no religion. He just fellowship with them every day. You always say descend in the cool of the day and have fellowship with them. And that's the way he wants us to. All that we do are okay, they are not bad, only that they're human invention. But unfortunately, it has also colored a number of the way we see God. We don't see him as someone that can relate with. We are not seeing what he creates as evidence of who he is and what he wants us to be. Such that we can look at the scripture and be able to get those principles out for our own benefit. Yes. I need more comments. Yes.
For me, that's giving me insight to what I read in the Bible. So
okay.
I basically just read the Bible. So now I realize that what I've been reading, I don't really
understand. No, look, this is a challenge for most of us as Christians. Most of the things we read, we don't understand it. That's why I told you the other time that if someone understands what it means to be saved, you won't backslide. If you know the kind of energy you tap into by virtue of that experience, if you have an idea, it would be stupid and foolish to say you don't want to follow Christ. It would be stupid. It's unwise. But if it's abstract, like you use, you can't make what's the whole essence of the Christianity itself. So you are not appreciating that relationship with him and how it should make you to become. Yes, go ahead.
And I've also learned what to think, the way we relate now. What you think is not just mere thoughts. Now, what you think affects what we do, and basically everything we do are from the thoughts.
You can impress your thoughts on an object and to affect the object. And we saw the experiment on egg, that you can think negatively, impress a negative thought on an egg, and after 30 days, the egg begins to rot. And you can impress positive thought on an egg. This is an experiment, so it's not my opinion. On an egg, and the egg is fresh after 30 days. And that's how powerful our thought is. He said he's able to do exceeding and abundantly above all you ask or think. Our thoughts are so powerful, but we are not maximizing the power of our thoughts. Because we are not seeing our thought as energy and vibration that goes to attract to us what we desire in the universe. And this is a principle that God has set in the earth already. Yes. Are you okay? Finished?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yes. I just want to hear from you before we move on to the last one. But we'll have an interlude and probably take our lunch before we move to the last one. Yes.
Because of the conversation, I was having a kind of retrospect, trying to rewind my activities for the whole year. Where have I gotten it right? Where have I gotten it wrong? What place I got it wrong? What actually happened? And I discovered that those ones was actually because
because of the kind of energy.
that you radiate.
And one thing is the kind of friends that surrounds you, and
The kind of
friends.
Please hold that thought. Hold that thought. Don't forget what you want to say. As you go into the new year, you must be extremely careful of the people that surround you. You might need to do some cleaning in your environment. Even people you follow online. Because what they post, you see. You must make conscious and deliberate effort to want to be around people that radiate the kind of vibes. The kind of vibration. Serious. The kind of vibration you want. I'm serious. We live a number of times we live in such a careless way. Careless in the sense that we're not even conscious of what we're doing to ourselves by the people we surround ourselves with, by the places you go, by the things you listen to, by the things it affects us a great deal. We don't even have an idea. You just notice that things are not working the way you want. It's like but you actually have created an environment that is killing, is shocking you. So you might need to take that decision in the new year that, look, it might mean relocating to another location, changing where you live, or the kind of friend you keep. As in, you might need to take some very drastic action. Else, you will be making effort in this direction, but you are dragged back in another direction. There are some people you meet, and they exude such a negative energy that literally drain you. Yes, now you are trying to talk. They drain you literally. When you leave there, you feel tired. You feel like you are carrying you go to the gym. You need to be. It's so serious. You need to be conscious and avoid, because you can't change them. But some people you meet, you'll be wondering, why didn't I meet you last year? Why didn't I meet you 2 years ago? Why am I just, I'm serious. Because of so you just must be extremely careful of the kind of vibration around you. We're not conscious of this thing, but this is the reality of our world. Yes, go ahead.
So I just discovered that part of the challenge I have currently, because I channeled my attention to a particular specific plan that, okay, from this I will get to this stage, and from this stage I'll get to this stage. And that particular stage I didn't think of subsequent, okay, what if this plan doesn't work? You understand? I didn't create plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. And time is almost against me. So I've tried as much as possible going into the new year from what I have understood to try to be very careful on how you plan. In planning, you have to be very, very careful. Planning is not, you are not supposed to plan one way. A lot of things will happen.
Yes. We're not happy, yeah. If you are not I get your point. Yes, you should always have alternative. If you don't have alternative, it can frustrate you.
So there was something I was discussing with you. It seems to me that it's not working. The more I put in more energy, it's not working. I have to take it off. And I focused on something that gives me joy. And I see myself. Yes. And sometimes that I pushed away is
in another place. There is a way you position yourself. The whole essence of what we're discussing today is that you position yourself in a way that what you desire come to you. Do you know, pursuing your goal is not the will of God. He said, goodness and mercy shall follow you. He didn't say you should pursue it, though. I'm serious. I'm not joking. He said, goodness and mercy shall follow you. not to be pursued. So if I maintain that level of vibration and I am where I should be in that right state of mind, I will attract it. Goodness and mercy is not to be pursued. It shall follow you. But are you positioning yourself to be able to attract it to yourself? That's the essence of our conversation. So I can position myself in a way that I'm repelling it. And I can also position myself in a way that I'm attracting it. The question is, everything I do every day, is it repelling it or attracting it to myself? You know, you should also be, sometimes you wear some clothes and you feel good. But you also wear some clothes, you don't feel good. Anything you wear that doesn't make you feel good, don't wear it. I'm serious. Don't wear it. Because you need to be in that right state of mind. So whatever it is, if you discover there's a particular way you dress that make you be happy with yourself, then buy clothes in that direction. If you don't like native, don't wear anything. If you prefer native, don't wear native. As I'm saying that you should be that conscious to the level that you are conscious of what you put on. Because you want to be exuding the energy that attracts to you that thing you desire in your life. Yes, let me hear from others. Yes. Okay.
I already have an experience.
Okay.
That actually most times my voice
Reflecting about it.
And unconsciously, I won't even know, smiling about that.
It's happening. Yeah. No, because your mind does not know if it's happening or not. As far as it's concerned, it's happening because you're thinking about it.
Eventually, actually happened. So I was like, wow. Well, personally for me, what I would think, anything is that. And that's why sometimes unconsciously we have slips of home. What we are thinking about just to take this.
Say it, yes. 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 Great
possibility in human.
In human, yeah. You could get to.
Even both of us here discover ours. The day you discover yourself and you know the great possibility
that is better than you.
Then we break every limitation. That's like something.
Because the limitation is actually in our mind. The limitation is actually in our mind. You know, look at this. Sorry to cut you. He said, you know, whenever, I don't know what you see when you read the scripture, but I'll read it to you. And I want to begin to think of what you see when you read it. Okay, there are two of them. I think I should do the second one first before I do this one. The weapon of our warfare are not carnal, but they are mighty through God to the pulling down of stronghold, casting down imagination. Casting down imagination. Casting down imagination. I know you use it to pray. You don't see it as a principle to live. Most of us use it to pray. And every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. Because truth is spiritual. Fact is physical. That's why truth does not change. Whatever scripture said concerning you, the truth about you. So this is what the scripture has said about you. But now, this thing is exalting itself against that knowledge. Against the knowledge of God. And then it said, bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. I don't know what you're saying there. Bringing, so you should literally imprison those negative thoughts. Literally. Every thought that will not be under what scripture has said concerning you, you should literally imprison them. Now, how do you do that? What should you think about? Whatsoever things are true. What should you think about? Whatsoever things are funny. What should you think about? Whatsoever things are just. What should you think about? Whatsoever things are lovely. What should you think about? Whatsoever things are of good report. That should be the thought. But we don't. I'm forgetting that my thinking is affecting what I'm attracting. So if I don't think of those things that are lovely, those things that are pure, those things that are good, those things that are great, if I'm thinking on the negative, I literally attract that negative. Because that's what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm thinking about. As long as I'm thinking about it, I will attract it. So if I'm attracting it, I shouldn't be surprised. Why? But he has said it. He said, casting down, that the real stronghold is in your mind. The real stronghold is in your mind. The real stronghold, the weapons we use are not human ones. Our weapons have the power from God and can destroy enemy stronghold. We destroy people's argument. We tear down every proud ideas that raise themselves against the knowledge of God. Casting down imagination and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. If you are conscious of our thought, you begin to see what he's talking about, that we are so powerful as humans, but sincerely we are not maximizing our power. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, and then also
Yes. Go ahead. Now I'm trying to confirm what you're saying.
Now we meditate day and night.
Think on it every day, morning and evening. You want to do it. If you are going to be able to do it, meditate on it. If you don't meditate on it, you can't do it. You will not be able to put it into practice. And if you don't put it into practice, you will not see the result. Meditate day and night. So, my question, what do you meditate on in the night? Hey, what is sleep? Well, I've told you what I do. What do you meditate on in the night? What do you meditate on? What is your meditation all the day long? What do you meditate on? What do you think about? What is the thought consciously that you think about? Go ahead, please.
Even say by meditating on media and you will have good
success.
So you just hold on to you and say, wow, how powerful is what we have.
We don't know
how strong, how powerful it is. Then I also believe the power to create and recreate in mind and thought. We can recreate that is the possibility that exists in thought and mind.
Yeah.
Like power to create and recreate. Those are those things that work on.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
And I say rejoice. That is what is making them get the result they are getting. It's positive energy is always there. They are not angry, sad, morose. Go ahead.
What you just said that
shall follow you. It gravitates towards you. It will gravitate towards you all the days of your life. But you must position for it to gravitate because it's following you, but it can't find you. He's looking for you, but he can't find you. No, but sincerely. It's looking for you every day, but it can't find you. Why? Because we are not in the place we need to be, or we are even repelling it away. Goodness and mercy shall follow you. Anyway. Goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. It will only follow you, thank you. It will only follow you if I'm positioned for it. So because it's chasing me, actually. It's chasing me. And that's the way life is designed. It's designed to chase you. But if I am, now, I'm supposed to attract it, right? But I can be repelling it. With the negative energy around it, I can be repelling it. But it's chasing me. But I'm repelling it. And I'm not at the frequency to attract it to myself. But if I grow to that level and I'm attracting to myself, if I'm at that frequency, I will attract to myself continuously. Continuously. Goodness and mercy shall follow all the days of your life. Go ahead, sir. Which one is that? Okay. Anytime you do this.
I was not satisfied because thinking about the future, you are thinking big, I know they are heavy. Can't really watch. You can if people say the own money, they are saying the own money, can't get to the right. Then there's really everything that what you keep listening to, you need to stick to yourself.
It enter you. It enter you. It enter you. And I want us to take some practical steps. I will talk about it towards the end. And that's why I want us to see, we want us to meet before the end of the new year. Another physical meeting, we're for a physical meeting at least twice a year, for us to come and discuss what is the outcome of this practice. You must be dedicated to it. It might take you months before you begin to see the result, but by the time it begins to happen, you yourself will see that there is changes. You'll see that there is changes yourself. Yes, go ahead, please. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Yes.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate something. I say I'm happy to be busy first physical meeting in this we have seen the very good for the first time before the online and also sometimes follow after the so,
what's the name, sir? Okay.
I mean benefits a lot because all that you have said, I'm seeing practical fit life also. That's in every day, the thoughts you allow, what you are thinking, and even going out, they affect the day. My own personally. And also you talk of what you use for. You mention something like that.
Yeah. You shouldn't wear things that make you, if you don't like the clothes, don't wear, even if you have to be wearing 2, 3 that you like, keep wearing it until you have money to buy another one.
So by the time you get those two, you attract new one.
You get the point. You get it. I'm serious. It's not, you're laughing. We attract to us anything you see in your life today, be rest assured. Be it joy or misery, you attracted it. Either you like it or not, is the reality of life. Now that you know, is now a deliberate effort you now have to make to ensure. Now that you know, you should not allow it to continue. Because now you now know that, I have control over this thing happening to me. Yes. You don't have much to say. Okay, you join us in the middle. Okay, don't worry. Yes. Yes.
Also learns that God of God's power shall not apply to our daily life.
Now, those that are online, you can drop your question in the chat or raise up your hand. I will call you. If you have a comment or question, I can see a few people online. So those are not able to make it physically. So you can drop your comment or question. Yes. What's your name? Okay, go ahead. You have difficulty. Okay.
If they couldn't fail, they always looks like a bad thing.
Mm.
And like I said, they can't even succeed without failure.
Yeah.
So you know about that failure is a teacher. Failure does two things. Number one, it teaches you, offers you this. Number two, it offers you an opportunity to start again.
Yeah.
It changed the whole thing for me. Like,
now, if you begin to think this way, then it becomes easier to take on any challenge. Because you know that even if you fail, it will be a lesson of how not to do it, and then you can improve on that. Yes. Any response as to location and venue? No, Victor, sorry, I didn't understand your message. You said any response as to location and venue. What do you mean by that, Victor? Victor, can you speak? Are you trying to locate
Yes,
the
I'm at chemist. I'm trying to locate the place. I don't know how to
Just ask
get
for
it.
Emily Akinola. From Emily Akinola, ask for the school. You have the address on your flyer. The flyer is on your phone. Ask for Emily Akinola.
Okay, yes.
Ask for Emily Akinola. That's
Okay.
all for Emily Akinola.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, you just joined us. I don't know if you were joining online or still. Yes, mathematician.
I over the mix of this and last year. So there were some times where I took like a personal time to myself and individually think of swimming. One of the things that stood out was I found something on like YouTube that was like the greatest secret of like the most important thing that makes like the greatest secret of life or what makes any master of life is anchored on these simple words. And I was expecting something very profound that would change my whole reality and I was thinking for this. But then he now went back to the Bible and he said, as a man thinketh, so is he. And then he now said, really angry. Whatever we sow, so you reap. So it's like you are thinking it, and then like you're sowing the seed.
Yes.
And then you are getting the result.
Yes.
Whether you know or you don't know.
Yes. Yes.
So it just broke me down because at that point in time you are thinking of, oh, so I'll just my world was separated. So the action is different that can possibly do with you work and do everything. Then think of and think this exam. Like the whole idea is you are doing it, but you're not actually thinking of the thing itself. And then you're like separating the thoughts from separating the work from the outcome instead of putting them together in your head and bringing out the result perfectly. So that was like a very big mind shift for me. As soon as I was able to unravel those ideas, I could think it. Like I could literally think that every single person likes me, even though they might be harsh, they might be, I don't know, whatever background I have, whatever thing I had, I could literally feel it in my head that this thing comes to pass. Because I was one scenario I remember now in school, I was like, someone really hated me, and I felt this person will like me next time. And then person somehow, some way, everything else worked fine. Throughout the whole school till I left, there was no trouble from that person. So like there was a pass that I knew that yes, there's really good things that would come to pass. And then the pass where because at the point of the thinking, you realize that every other thing that has happened before now, you could actually control it. So it's like you have yourself to blame. Like if something goes bad and then you remain there and you are not sad for days, weeks, months, what did you lose? Did you lose your life? Did you lose your health? Like you can actually even think of the thing itself and you are just sitting down there. It's like you are minusing from yourself. Instead of like you have all the formulas, every single thing there. But instead you minus, keep taking for the table. One of my leaders said there's no place, like there's no worse place to be than inside of prayer. Because nothing gets better. The only thing is just find something and come out and then just step up. And then yes, what do you think of before you sleep? Instead of just
you must become very conscious of that. What you think you must be very conscious of that.
If some way, somehow you can find a way to constructively program ourselves, think positively. It's not just really better ourselves, but it gives us this positive mental image because most of the people that I see that are really doing well, they have it around them. They may not really see it, but sometimes you just see it. Like one of my friends, he said, I'm a devil, said, we'll get there. And he kept saying it. 3-4 years, he has a house, like everything just kept getting better for him, like it's getting there. But then it's like that's that part of the condition. It makes it like it triggers it. So as they are putting the effort, it's like it's accelerating the progress.
You know, it actually puts it in your frame of mind that make you to believe what you're saying. You know, if I'm saying something negative, it affects me. If I'm saying something positive, it also affects me. So if I concentrate on positive and it affects me, that's why I gave that example of and they did that example for rice also, cooked rice. Positive word for days, negative word for days, the cooked rice remain fresh. I'm telling you, you can check online. And then the other one started growing mold. No, they put the one that is taught negative words and the one that nothing was said degenerated the same way. The idea is to talk about the fact that your words affect you. As in, you must understand that your words and if you have kids, what you say to the kids also matter. What you say to yourself matter, which is why people encourage the word of affirmation. Now, the word of affirmation, the idea is to get something to say to yourself, because by hearing, you will believe. Because who you are today was based on what you hear and believe yesterday. If you begin to change what you're hearing and believing, you are going to also become what you want to be. So what is it that you're looking at Can you begin to say it? He said, as a man thinketh, so is it. Faith coming by hearing and hearing and hearing and hearing. So you must hear. As in, you must design a mechanism to hear. And we are in a better world, sincerely. I'm just imagining how those guys in the Bible days meditate. We today have phone. We today have phones. With your phone, you can record those words of affirmation. You can put a good music at the background and listen to it and imagine it and see it materialize in your life. I see, it's just an amazing world. So you can actually reprogram your mind. Because I said, be ye transformed by renewing your mind. You can reprogram your mind. And how do you reprogram your mind? By listening and listening and listening to those things that align with what you want. So if you have been making, in fact, just like you said, if you have been making a lot of effort and you're not seeing the desired result, the missing link is what we're discussing today. So 2023 give us an opportunity to have a fresh start so that at the end of the day, by middle of the year, you begin to give some feedback and say, look, I've started this process and this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing. Because that will also be an encouragement for other people to begin to see how they can put those things into practice. Me, just come. Okay, yes.
This is very interesting because although I find some of the things that I think that I'm quite
You heard about before?
yes, and I've tried them and they seem to work. Especially this year, I've put in all the things together into kind of process. And I see the reality in terms of the big praising, poetry, and all and then that the word of affirmation, and the aspect I see that I've not so much keyed into is that being consistent at meditating and visualization.
Yeah.
So that's the aspect I think that's really keyed into. But the one that I did, the actually worked.
When you are true, when you read the scripture that says, meditate on these things, give yourself wholly to them, and your profit will appear to all. What do you think the scripture was? How many of you have thought of it? Meditate on these things. Give yourself wholly to them, that thy profit may appear unto all. I'm sure you've seen that in the scripture before. What do you think it was saying?
Like your thoughts transduce to results.
Huh?
Like your thoughts, the results, like as a result of your.
If you say you should meditate on it and give yourself to it, so how have you been practicing? I'm trying to know how you've been practicing that scripture. That's what I'm trying to say. Have you been? You agree with me that we really are not practicing the scriptures? I'm serious.
I think
You're joking. You're laughing.
personally, I think the Bible is very
No, it's not big. It's encoded. It's encoded. Encoded in the sense that he said things that are very deep, but yet look very simple. But if you dig very well, you understand that what he's saying is really very deep. Only look at that word now. Guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it issue of life. It looked like just, okay, I guard my heart. Okay. But if you understand what it means, if you go and read in another translation and really dig deeper to know what it means, you know that scripture summarizes whatever you're experiencing in your life today, that scripture summarizes it. That literally, what you think control your life. As in literally. Everything. What you think control your life. Either you like it or not, it's controlling you. But it's look on the surface. I'm trying to say that if we indeed understand the scripture well enough and practice it, the principles, I'm telling you, you will have a fantastic life. As in, like you were saying, you will discover you are so powerful, but you really have not really tapped into the potential of your power, the possibility of your power. But you are so, it's like, someone call it powerful poor man. He's powerful, but he's very poor. He's powerful, but he doesn't have to use the power. He doesn't even know. There's one thing for you to know to have power and to know you have power and to know how to use the power. Let me tell you a story. I think I've mentioned also in one of the sessions we had in the past. There was a story, this was a true life story of a woman. This woman was a house help of a very rich man. The rich man, he doesn't have family. I think they are late or something. So he has an estate, and he willed the estate to this house help that help him till his death, and it was in his will. When he was dying, he gave this will to, sorry. This guy is close by, but he's still trying to locate. He's in the street, just not too far from here. Sorry, where was I? So he read the will. This woman, he doesn't know what is inside. So he put it in a glass, and in the house. I say, this is my boss gift. I mean, we appreciate his boss gift, but he doesn't know where it is. So, but when the man died, the people in the community have been asking, who now is the owner of this estate? They've been trying to know, but they don't know. But of course, the people that are there as tenant are still there in the estate. So one day, a relative of this woman came to visit her, who is a lawyer, and he saw the stuff on the wall, and he said, "Come, what is that on the wall?" And he said, "It's the gift that my boss gave me." Then let me see. Do you know what it is? No, it's my boss gift. Just give me. I just put it. He said, "Your boss has actually transferred the whole wealth estate to you." Now, so this woman was very rich. He's very rich. Victor, how are you? He's very rich, but powerful poor woman. You get the point. But it takes someone to let him know. So you can see the role of knowledge, that I might have it, but if I don't know I have it, I can't use it. That's sincerely, that's the way I see the scriptures. That we have it, but we don't know we have it. So we are not able to maximize it. Because we don't even know that we have it, even though we have it. Even though we have it. All right, we're supposed to have an interlude now. It's 1, we'll finish around 3, 4. So we'll have our lunch, but they're trying to arrange it. While we're doing that, before we came, we talked about, what was that? Okay, before you came, we talked about some of the things we'll be doing today, that today we need to reorganize Life Calling and Career Clinic. Please, let's put our hands together for this young man. He's one that makes today possible. He's one of all the organizations behind the scenes who organize this. Is that? I know where you're coming from, so I can understand. So now, so I said, number 1, that today I want us to build a community where we can network, so that we'll write our name, phone number, and email, and what we do. So you help me rule and pass the paper around. As in rule and pass the paper around. Now the idea is we should be able to know what we do. If you are doing something that I need, why should I go and buy it or get it outside when I can get it from you? Do you understand that kind of? So that's 1. 2. I want us to agree. Many of us are not able to meet up with what we do on Saturday. I know some of us go back to the SoundCloud to this thing. We're suggesting, can we do it on Sunday night by 8 p.m.? Would that be a better time? This one you're doing like this.
Challenge was that during the strike period, so I don't know how to that was like
That I said Sunday evening by 8 p.m. Because typically you'll be getting ready for work the next day, typically. I love that. So what do you think of Sunday evening by 8 p.m. on Sunday? What do you think? 8 p.m. I didn't want to do 7. I want you to finish, like you said, you finish, that will become your stupid fault. So what do you think? I want us to agree. So we'll move it in the new year to that time. That's plan one. Two is, I want us to also set up a small committee. So when we have a program like this, we'll be able to organize it well. I also want us to have a welfare committee and then a career committee. Those are the things I want us to do before we leave today. I don't know what else to do before we do today. So now, but are we agreeing on 8 p.m. or what do you think? Saturday obviously is not working for some of us, so I think we should move from Saturday. And I think weekend is better than weekday. So weekend is better than weekday. So Sunday look more like it. But is it okay? Anybody have concern on Sunday? You'll be available. Any concern? If there's no concern, we'll Zoom you available. Yes, you have a concern. Okay, no, some people go for programs that they come back late. That's on Saturday. Yes. Some people go for programs. So I was thinking that Sunday is evening, is next day of work. I'm just thinking. But let's try it. So I mean, for me, there's no harm in trying. There's no harm in trying on Sunday, and let's see what happens. So we'll be doing that will be from next week Saturday. Sorry, no. Today is Saturday. Next week, this coming Saturday, that will be 7th. Sorry, Sunday. You see? I was thinking of Saturday. I was thinking of Sunday. So 8 p.m. So 8 p.m. Help follow up until so we can change the time to 8 p.m. Then during the are we ready? Are we okay? Okay, you're packing it out. Okay. So by the time we are eating, I'm thinking it will be good for you to network. Don't leave here today without getting to meet at least 5 people. Meet at least 5 people. At least 5 people. That means of course, it has to be new. If it's someone you don't know already, you need to get their name and know what they do. I mean, let's network at least 5 people. But like I said, I want us to create a general database that, so if someone wants to do something, you need someone that can, with social media marketing or someone with whatever it is, just in case there's someone within the group that might be able to help. I think it's something we should explore. And then, of course, on career. Okay, I think the other thing, can you check other things I mentioned? I think we have agreed on the timing. Okay, you're passing the list already? Good, good. Name, phone number, email, and profession. Okay. Then the committee. I want to also nominate a coordinator. Those online, please drop your name, phone number, and email on the chat. I can see Grace, Olaide, Ruth, Sheung, and Victoria. Your name, phone number, email, and your profession. Profession is the reason for the list is profession, actually. It's profession. So please drop it on the chat so we'll be able to add it to the list. And we'll drop it also on the group or just create a link online on Google Form where people can. When we finish, okay, for people to feel, okay, now, you're right, I think we should, but I'm also thinking, let's do it this way. What we are writing now, we will populate it on that form, right? We'll create the form, populate it on it, and share the link. I don't want, I'm trying to avoid a situation in which people forget to be able to. Since we are here, let's have the detail. So when we create the form, someone will fill the form and populate it. Then we'll share the link for people to be able to view the form. Okay, someone has dropped her own. Olaide. Oh, can you see something now? Business development and social media marketing. And I need a service like this. Can you see? Someone just dropped. Business development and social media marketing. So we need to choose a coordinator. And we need to set up committee. The committee can just be 2 or 3 people. It doesn't have to be much. If you have other committee you think we should have, let me know. So that when we want to do something, we just tax them with that, and then you just execute the plan for us. So apart from event, like planning this kind of program, welfare of members, and career development, what other things do you think we should consider? Which other things do you think we should consider? Basic ones, have it. Anyway, maybe for that, is that what? We start with that, right? If other one come up, we can consider that later. Okay. Is that? If now, okay, I think we should consider economy and business. No. What name can we give it? But I get what you're saying. What name can we give it? And I think that's very important, actually. On economy and business and economy, or business and investment, or what do we call it? Or just say economic committee. What do you say? Business and investment committee, or where? Okay, economic and wealth committee. The wealth is loaded. Wealth creation committee. I think that just settled it. Wealth creation committee. Wealth creation committee. I think wealth creation committee makes a lot of sense. You can be in more than one committee. You can be in more than one committee. But what I want us to do today is to be able to at least have 2 or 3 people in that committee. People can join afterwards, but at least have 2 or 3 people in that committee. Then we have a coordinator that relay with the unit, with each of the committee, working with them. Do you understand? So I have 2 this thing here. Let me copy it out so that okay, I can actually get it afterwards. I can only hear from Victoria and Olaide. Other people online, kindly drop your details. Other people online, kindly drop your details. Here we have pharmacy. Okay, I think we have a couple of pharmacy here. I think we have a couple of pharmacy. Okay. So we are already doing database. We have discussed on time. So can we nominate a coordinator? Can we nominate? Can we nominate? And we have an assistant. Chidi, are you really Chidi? What do you say? Okay, I thought you were saying. So can we nominate a coordinator? Oh yeah, now you can start eating. Oh, you don't want to eat now. Okay, someone is eating already. Bring mine. Yes. Nominate.